Yeah, I mean, obviously, we're all competitors, and losing is never going to be acceptable. So, I mean, it's there's a lot for us to build off, to learn from, to grow in. A lot I have to improve at, be better at. I have to be better for us moving forward. So, we're gonna watch the tape and learn from it. But obviously, it being so fresh, it's no one's gonna be happy losing.
On the on the two interceptions, Bryce, that looked fairly similar. What did you see or not see on those two plays?
Yeah, safety came down free and great play, and I have to obviously see in front of that and see his depth, and especially where the turnovers happen. They led to points, and that's unacceptable. And I think our defense played great. You know, and we it's gave him some short fields again. That's on me, and things that I can't do moving forward. So obviously I have to clean that up, and I have to be better moving forward.
Bryce, would you say you did see the safety or did not?
Yeah. Again, it's both were some recovery. The safety. I have to do a better job of seeing the depth of them. And again, that's stuff you got to see in front of those. I got to see in front of in breaking routes, and obviously again where the turnovers happen. That's it's 100%. They're on me. It's on me to make sure that I locate the safety, and obviously I got to clean that up and be better moving forward.
How would you assess your overall performance?
Not good, not good enough to win. Obviously, I made a crucial turnovers, which again can't do, especially where they happen. We didn't score enough to win, and again that falls on me. That falls on my shoulders. So I need to improve. I need to be better. You know, gonna learn from it. Continue throughout the week to grow and be better at that. But obviously, we lost. My performance wasn't good at all. So I have to do a lot better.
Bryce, in that assessment, what would you say is your biggest takeaway from that?
Just want to be more efficient, execute, eliminate turnovers again. Turn the ball over, especially where they were. Our defense played great, and we put them in those tough situations where they're at. That's super hard. Those are a lot of points. They're points off turnovers, which again is on me. So, I think eliminating that, being more efficient, and just overall and executing at a higher level.
Bryce, what was the reason you guys did not have really any chunk plays?
It's on me. I have to do a better job executing them. Getting us in and out of them. And we again, it's not as a play caller. You got to make sure there's time, and there's rhythm to those calls, and I got to make sure as a Q that we're doing a better job of giving Coach Reich that freedom, that opportunity. I did a poor job of us not always having not we're behind the six sometimes, and again that's on me, having a better operation, better decision making, whatever it may be. But it's on me not executing. So again, just have to do a better job putting ourselves in situations where we can do things like that, and then executing them when they are called. So that's on me.
Is there one that you wish you'd have back? I mean, I know that one where I think you called it audible and the Mingo was open. You kind of overshot him.
Yeah. Again, that's a miss. Again, obviously, Mingo did a great job, and it's unacceptable from my standpoint. So definitely a lot of things I wish I can get back. And just not a again, you see the result. Again, that's on me. So I gotta all I can do now is grow from it. It's not fun. It's a tough pill to swallow, but we have to turn the page, and it's a long year, and again it's in the past. So at this point you could either you got to figure out how you build from it. So we're working towards that process now.
Hey, Bryce, Frank talked a lot about the good things that you did, and I'm curious how tough it is for you as a competitor to reflect on the good that happened after a loss.
Yeah, I mean, in the moment, it's not necessarily at the forefront of my mind, or I'd say really anyone's mind in the locker room. Again, we're competitors, and we want to win. And at the end of the day, that's what the league's about. There's still a weekly process of going through things and building, whether that's building off of the bad or the good. And obviously, we're not necessarily there yet. But when it comes, again, it's just about making sure that we can be constructive for next week. So we're gonna watch the tape, whether the good and the bad, and if there's good to build from, we got to make sure that we hone in on that and continue to grow. And then when there's bad to learn from, we got to make sure that we can change or eliminate or whatever it may be. So obviously it's tough in the moment, but eventually as a team we'll get there.
Hey Bryce, did it seem a whole lot faster? I mean, even going from preseason to regular season.
I mean, I think it was just. I would say it's just I wouldn't say faster again. It's just some stuff that again things that I can do. Critical mistakes, of course. Again, the turnovers. That's always going to be a cardinal sin from our position. And then they made great plays, and I did a poor job of taking care of the ball, managing certain situations. So I think it was just overall execution. From my standpoint. I think the people around me did a great job of putting me in situations. I think we had great calls up. We did a great job. Just the other 10 around me. At the end of the day, it boils down to me executing and making things work. So, from my standpoint, I'm gonna try to grow and learn from this and try to be better moving forward. And a great thing about this team is we all have that mindset. We all take accountability. So we're all going to be on that page for the next week.
You got your first touchdown pass, and I think he threw it in the stands. Did you want that as a souvenir?
We have a great quarterback room that took that choice out of my hands. They said that before they made sure that they accounted for that. So that was not where my focus was at. But we have a good group of guys that think for things like that. But yeah.
Does that mean somebody got it back for you?
To be honest, someone will tell me eventually. But yeah, definitely not where my head was at.
You haven't had a lot of losing, I guess, even as a youngster. How do you swallow kind of a pill like this where it seems like you put a lot on yourself regarding this opening loss?
Yeah, I mean, again, it's not fun. It's not a great position to be in, but at the end of the day, it's part of the game. It's part of the sport that I love, that we all love. It's part of, being a competitor. When there's going to be winners and losers, and, it sucks to be on this side, but, you try to turn the page and use it as fuel and as motivation, to try to avoid it moving forward. And, again, it's never fun, being on the losing side. But at the end of the day, again, I think it just drives us as a team. We don't want to feel this, this isn't something that's fun. So, now we can, make sure we're more accountable. There's more urgency. There's the little things we need to change. Make sure that we're getting on that throughout the week. Not to say we haven't done it before, but, obviously when there's a loss, there's just more of a heightened sense of urgency to do that moving forward. So, right now you just, you got to own it. You got to accept it. That's kind of, it's still fresh, so that's kind of where we're at. But obviously, we have to turn the page. We have to learn from the bad, learn from the good, and then figure out how to be better so we can try to avoid it moving forward.
Bryce, given how limited your preseason was, how much of this was a learning opportunity for you in game number one?
I mean, there's definitely a lot of things to learn from. Again, obviously, I made a lot of mistakes, and that's stuff that I have to learn from and be better at. But I think in this, it's great to it's you want to learn, you want to be better, but where I'm at, it's you want to learn on the fly. You want to make sure you're moving it. Just because it's something I can learn from doesn't excuse it from being wrong. So again, the turnovers, misses, whatever it may be, yeah, it's something I can learn from. But at the end of the day, again, it's still it's not acceptable. It's not. So there's a lot of things to learn from, and the goal is to just continue to grow and be better, and we'll turn the page and head in that mindset, heading into next week.
To that point, though, I might have touched on this earlier, but I just walked in. But your two interceptions over the middle, even so effective at throwing the ball over the middle, did you just not see the safety, or what happened there?
No, again, knowing the coverage, making an assumption based off of coverage, and not double checking and making sure that I see where people are, and safety was the same. Jesse based a great job on both, doing playing over the middle and playing low. And for me, can't, especially with he's a veteran guy, played a lot of snaps. Obviously really really great in space. So you can't just make assumptions, and it's just doing a better job of seeing, and making sure that I'm checking, and not just going off of what it should be on an X and O. And again, that's on me, and again, it's something to learn from. It's something I can grow from, but it doesn't excuse the fact that it happened. It was a huge big reason why why we're not happy after this game. So again, I have to be better moving forward.
Right. In talking about the mistakes you made and growing from them, how much are you looking forward to understanding this is kind of a long process? How much are you looking forward to being able to kind of dive in the film room, figure out what went right, and get better?
Yeah, yeah. You know, it's definitely going to be a great opportunity to learn. Again, I'd be lying if I said it's you know where we're fresh off of it. So we coach talked about owning it and making sure that we feel it and use it as fuel. And in order to do that, again, you have to own it. So right now we're owning, and then again once we leave here and we start the process, again, I think there's a lot of opportunities for myself as an individual to grow, us as a team, us as a unit, to grow. And again, I'm super excited to be a part of this team. Super excited for our future. I'm excited to work to be better, to improve, to do the work that it takes, and obviously it's needed. So I definitely have a lot of excitement moving forward. But right now it is what it is. But we're gonna work to be productive on it. Appreciate you guys.